The heat is on.
During the Mercury Clearance Countdown, your Tri-State Lincoln Mercury dealers are committed to do whatever it takes to clear out their 95 models now, today. And that means beating any competitor's deal. Like Mercury Sable, it starts with over $3,200 in savings. And then your Tri-State Lincoln Mercury dealers add huge dealer discounts for unbelievable year-end savings. The selection's great, but not for long. Because
the heat is
at your Tri-State Lincoln Mercury dealers.
This is the half-face of a 57-year-old woman and the effects of time. Notice the eyelid, the wrinkles around her eye and her mouth. This is the half-face of a 57-year-old woman after regular use of Ethicin. Incredibly, it's the same face. Ethicin is not a surface moisturizer. It's not an irritating fruit acid chemical peel. Ethicin is a totally new and scientifically proven patented skin treatment. If what you see here is not enough to convince you, ask an expert. Ethicin is available from your dermatologist or pharmacist. Put Ethicin to your own 60-day test. Seeing is believing. To buy Ethicin now, call 1-800-808-6980. That's 1-800-808-6980.
Showboat has been honored with more awards than any other Broadway production this season. 5 1995 Tony Awards, including Best Revival of a Musical, 5 New York Drama Desk Awards, and 4 New York Outer Critics Circle Awards. Showboat, Broadway's Tony Award-winning musical at the Gershwin Theater. For tickets, call 212-307-4100.
Hi, I'm Dana Fleming. Welcome to The Other Side. Are you afraid of spiders and snakes, of heights, boarding a plane, or even driving a car? Well, you're not alone.
I'm terrified. I cry, I shake.
Are we going up? Oh, God. No. No.
I was vulnerable. I was out of control. I'm afraid the plane's going to crash.
People can't just get over phobias. They need help.
When do fears become phobias? And how do you get over something you can't explain? Our guests today are all women whose phobias are literally controlling their lives. But more importantly, by the end of the show, we hope to cure them of some of their fears. Our first guest has a crippling fear of heights. For example, there is no way she could be doing what I am doing right now. But by the end of the show, in less than an hour, we hope to have her up here 25 feet above the ground for the first time in 30 years. How afraid of heights is she? Take a look.
Are we going up? Oh, God. No. No. No, please stop it.
Stop. Do you want to stop?
Wow, Judy, thank you for being here. You know, we think of having fears and phobias, but I don't think I've ever seen anybody react like that. So this is Judy Lee, our acrophobic, who has agreed to help us today and hopefully be cured of this, and Dr. Ralph Lamson, who's been using virtual reality to help cure acrophobia for 2.5 years now. Thank you. You okay? How long does it take you to get over that? When you taped that for us, how long did it take you to kind of recover?
I don't know. 10, 15 minutes.
10 or 15 minutes. And when did you first develop this fear of heights?
Probably about 30 years ago.
How did it happen?
Used to be able to do everything. Climb roofs, all that.
Everything kids do.
All kids stuff.
Yeah.
And I fell out of bed, top bunk on a bunk bed when I was about 10. And since then.
Ever since then. Okay. Well, Ralph, how do you use virtual reality? How does it work?
The way it works is the person puts on a helmet, and as soon as they put on a helmet, they'll see a three-dimensional, fully interactive, computer-created environment. And that environment is used to help them get over fear of heights because it simulates perception of depth and perception of height.
And it's better than reality because Judy will know, you will keep telling Judy you are on the ground. Yet she will feel like she's up high, but her mind will tell her she's okay.
It's less threatening than reality. If she could just get over her problems, she'd be able to do it in reality. So we have to find other ways to help people.
And you think by the end of the show you can help cure her?
I think so.
Okay, well, let's get started. Why don't you get her hooked up? I notice she has a monitor, like a heart monitor on. What is this for, Ralph?
All the people that have participated in the study have shown we have monitored their heart rate and their blood pressure to show that after a period of time in the virtual environment, they in fact do become more comfortable. We first see accelerations in heart rate and blood pressure, and then later they decrease.
So tell us what she's going to see. I think we'll be able to see it at home also. There we go.
Okay, well, what the first thing she's going to see is are you okay? Is that okay? A little tighter? Yeah. Okay. First thing that she is going to see from where she is right now is she's looking out a cafe door. Can you estimate how high you are right now?
No.
Okay, no idea at all?
High.
Pretty high.
Pretty high.
Okay. How you feeling? Keep breathing.
Nervous.
Okay. Okay, what I'm going to ask you to do is to keep the plank that you see in front of you in the center of your view, and I want you to press the button and go out onto the plank. Can you do that?
Walk out there.
Just walk out there by pressing the button. Take a big deep breath. Okay, and then go a little further. You're okay, you're doing really well. You have solid ground underneath you. Now can you click it a couple more times to go a little further out on the plank? A little further. Just keep looking straight ahead of you. Just look straight ahead like you're looking at the end of the bridge, and click it a couple more times. A couple more times. One more time. Okay, now what I want you to do is to slowly look down towards your feet, very slowly, and keep breathing the whole time that you're doing this. Okay?
Ralph, is this something that Judy would ever have to do again? Or are you saying that today, if it works, this is it?
This will be it.
This will be it.
Okay, can you look down a little further and maybe just bend at the waist some? A little further. Okay, you're doing really well. You're doing great.
What's your success rate, Ralph?
90% of people who participated in the study overcame their phobia after one session. And slightly look to the left. Now, what do you see down there?
Checkerboard.
Okay, how far down there do you think that is? How far would you estimate it?
I don't know, 5 feet maybe?
5 feet, okay. Okay, I want you to bring your head up slowly. Now, if you just press the button, I want you to go across the plank and onto the bridge.
I'm not across that plank yet?
No. Just keep your finger on the button.
Well, Ralph, you continue working with Judy, and hopefully by the end of the show, we are going to get Judy back up in that scissor lift where I was at the top of our show. And let me tell you, that is one high lift. And also when we return, we're going to meet a woman whose fear of driving has kept her in the back seat for 3 years. Don't go away.
I still couldn't drive. Even riding threw me into that terrible panic.
Mead 5-star notebooks are tough enough to survive almost anything, including you. 5-star, only from Mead. Built strong to last long.
This is Mom.
One singular sensation, every little step she takes.
And this is new Banquet Pasta Favorites.
One thrilling combination,
The luscious pastas Mom's crazy about, and the tasty veggies she loves, side by side for the first time. New banquet pasta favorites, great tastes for one great person.
She's the one.
It's that time of year again, Visine season. The time for red, burning, irritated eyes. The season when your eyes need all the help they can get. The season for Visine. Of all the eye drops you can buy, Visine is the only one recommended by pharmacists 4-to-1 over any other brand. It's so effective, it gives you 100% of the relief you need. So red, irritated eyes feel 100% refreshed. Remember, it's Visine season. Better get Visine. It gets the red out.
It's easier to get her to eat fruits and veggies now than 10 years from now. So you ought to start early. With a variety of nutritious Gerber baby foods, the first 24 months is the easiest time to start learning to eat smart. A lesson that can last a lifetime. The longer your child stays with Gerber now, the better her chances are for eating healthy for a long, long time to come. Gerber, for learning to eat smart right from the start.
Tonight on Dateline, the accused Oklahoma City bomber. No one may know him better than his old Army buddies. So what do they have to say about him?
He was always cleaning his weapon. He didn't talk much.
You'll be surprised.
He actually talked about having a bunker with weapons.
Exclusive. Timothy McVeigh's friends speak out. An all-new Dateline NBC tonight.
Happiness is a romantic moonlit dance with the one you love. The Pursuit of Happiness, NBC Tuesday this fall.
A murder leads to a Wall Street shark.
How many people have you swindled?
None. The one way to convict him, step outside the law.
I'm a DA. I can arrest anybody.
Law and Order, NBC Wednesday.
Developed a terrible fear of driving after she had a near miss with an out-of-control tractor-trailer 3 years ago. Since then, her fear has become so debilitating that she has to pay others to drive her. Lorraine, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. How did this fear of driving get started?
As you said, I was on my way to college one day, and the weather was very bad. I ran into a little bit of slush on the roads, and at that time, I noticed there was a tractor-trailer just sliding towards me, and he was totally out of control. I ended up hitting my brakes gently and just spinning around and around in front of him and crossing over into the ditch. It wasn't really hurt, but it just was terrifying. After that, I was able to drive some, but it began to get worse. I found myself in the winter so upset that I would have panic attacks, and I would end up lying down in the back seat of a car in order to get places, because even riding threw me into that terrible panic.
You couldn't, it developed so badly that you had to go in the back seat and you couldn't even stand it then?
Eventually, it ended up that in the summertime, I still couldn't drive, and now I can't drive at all.
So I would imagine that when you try to work, has it interfered with getting to work, or do you have somebody take you to work every day?
I do have someone take me to work every day. But I did have an incident where I was on my way to work, and this is when my first major panic attack happened. I had to call someone to take me the rest of the way to work, and when I got there, my supervisor was just so furious about it happening that in spite of my perfect work record, he said that if it happened again, I would be fired. He didn't understand I couldn't control the situation at all.
So what'd you do?
I ended up finding another job and giving him 2 weeks' notice.
You did, even though it didn't happen. Wow. Have your friends and relatives just said, oh, Lorraine, get over it?
Well, they haven't said that in so many words. But my brother, he tended to think that if I forced myself into a car and just tackled the driving, it would take care of itself. But that just wasn't the case at all. My boyfriend, he's good about taking me places, but he does think that it's kind of stupid. When he's driving and I panic while I'm riding with him, he also says, oh, don't worry about it, I'm okay. He doesn't realize I'm not.
You're not, that's right. Well, we have brought in Gary Cox to work with Lorraine. Please welcome him. Hi, Gary. Now, Gary, are you a medical doctor?
No, I am not.
Or a psychologist?
No, I am not.
How did you get your expertise in this field?
Well, I guess basically the best way for me to answer that is I personally have experienced a tremendous amount of tragedy in my life, and because of these tragedies, they have limited me, and I've learned to break through those limitations.
What is your method?
Well,
and put it in simple terms so we can follow you.
Okay, I'll do that. Basically, I guess you could say I actually reprogram, for a lack of a better word, or reconstruct a person's thought process.
All right, we flew Gary and Lorraine to Los Angeles so that he could work with her, and we shot some of that, and let's take a look at what happened.
Take the keys, and let's just stay right in the parking lot and see how you're reacting. Keep going. Touch the brake, touch the brake, touch the brake. Okay, go around. Okay, stop right here. Just go ahead and stop right here. Okay?
Yeah.
How are you feeling right now?
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead and put the car in park. How long has it been since you've actually been able to take them somewhere, just you and the kids, and go out and enjoy life?
Years. I'd say at least 3.5, 4 years.
Has it been too long?
Yes, way too long.
Time to change this?
Yeah.
I'm going to have you in just a moment go driving. Is that a problem?
No problem.
Okay. This is the time where I'm going to start breaking your patterns. All right? Once we train the nervous system and you can give me a congruent no problem, then we can go to the next step and the next step and the next step. I'm going to have you drive on the road. I'll be with you. Is that a problem?
No problem.
Are you going to do this soon?
Yes.
Excellent. Are you making progress?
Yes.
How long has it been since you've done this?
I've never driven in the city like this.
Do you feel like you're in control?
Yes.
Are you having to act or you
I'm
actually
having
feel that
go
way?
on the wheel. Thank
Very
you.
good. You're very, very welcome.
That is great! Congratulations. How does it feel?
Feels wonderful.
What are you most excited about doing when you go back home and you can actually drive?
Having total independence, being able to drive myself anywhere I want to go without having to worry about asking someone to do it for me.
Now, step by step, Lorraine, tell us what Gary did for you. And I'm sure your boyfriend and your friends have all tried to say, well, do this and do that. What did he do that was so different and special?
He helped me find positive beliefs that I could work with instead of using the same negative beliefs I had before that. He also worked on whenever I would have a negative thought, he would prompt me by touching me or just giving me a little tickle in order to get my mind off the negative and focus it back on the positive.
Did he talk to you before you actually got in the car for a period of time?
Yes, he did, but the whole process was really phenomenal. It didn't take long at all.
Once we did the reversal together, it's done.
Fine.
You know, the person doesn't have to experience the fear. Once they're reversed, I had her at least 80% reversed before we got to the car. Once she's in the car, she's ready to go.
You mean in that half an hour before, he had you turned around?
I was all set. I got
and
in
you
the
got
car,
in the car,
and I was fine.
Let's give her another round of applause. That's great. Good for you. Coming up next, we're going to meet a woman who has been afraid to fly for 9 years. Can we get her in a plane? We'll find out. Stay with us.
I started sweating profusely, turned white, stiffened up, couldn't move, thought I was having a heart attack, and I swore I'd never get on a plane again.
This is the Natoli family, not known as light eaters. Okay, Natolis, now dessert's on me. You'll clean the lasagna pan. Okay, here's the pan, and here's new ivory liquid.
I don't think so.
Just to prove a point, let's cool down the hot water a little.
You crazy? You can't believe you did
New Ivory's special additives give it so much more cleaning power, it even does a better job in cooler water.
I didn't think it'd do with the cooler water.
New Ivory is dermatologist tested to be gentle on hands.
Change is good. So what's for dessert?
I started my cleaning business with 5 houses, and now I have close to 200. No one does a better job than I do. The hardest room in the house to clean is the bathroom. I'm an absolute terror in a bathroom. I hate soap scum. It's like a layer. I mean, you get the hard water stains, and you get the soap scum, and you've got to get through one to get to the other. And that's what Comet Bathroom Cleaner does.
Comet Bathroom Cleaner is the best when it comes to cleaning soap scum. And nothing's better at getting rid of tough, hard water stains.
Comet does a great job. Makes my job a whole lot easier.
When others can't cut it, Comet can.
Wherever you're waking up,
There's freshly brewed coffee by the cup.
Folgers Coffee Singles is ground roast Folgers in its own filter for one great cup, anywhere.
Best part of waking up
Is Singles in your cup.
Think healthy, shiny hair only happens in the movies? It can happen every day. Pantene's the first root-penetrating pro-vitamin shampoo. Root to tip, it improves your hair.
Pantene Pro V shampoo and conditioner for hair so healthy it shines. Now what do you say?
Ever wish you had Call ID?
Call is friendly.
Call ID shows your caller's number. Call ID, call return, and repeat dialing, all for one low price. Plus, get a free Call ID box worth $40. Call 1-800-9-THE-BOX.
See this name? This name is one half of what you need to know if you are injured in an accident. Dialing INJURED is the other half.
If you or a member of your family has been injured in any accident, dial INJURED. Dialing Injured will provide you a free consultation with Shapiro and Yankowitz, a law firm of experienced trial attorneys dedicated to helping accident victims and their families.
Great news, New Jersey, a free caller ID box from the Telephone Value Center. Order Bell Atlantic caller ID for the first time and you'll receive a caller ID box absolutely free. Call 1-800-VOICE-99.
Bell Atlantic, the heart of communication.
Pretty amazing statistic, I think. Did you know that approximately 45% of all Americans have some fear of flying? Well, Mary Albers is so afraid of flying that she hasn't been on a plane in over 9 years. In fact, it's almost 10 years. Can aerophobia be cured by touch? Can it be cured over the phone? Well, Dr. Glenn Leonoff says yes. Welcome to the show. So, Mary, you say it's been almost 10 years since you've flown. Why not?
When I was a teenager, it's the first time I remember being afraid. I went up with a friend on an airplane, and she kept saying, "Isn't this neat?" She was a pilot, and I'm like, "No, it's not neat at all." After that, I tried it again on a bigger plane, thinking it would be better, and it's not. It got progressively worse to the point where about 10 years ago, I was on a flight. I started sweating profusely. Turned white, stiffened up, couldn't move, thought I was having a heart attack, and I swore I'd never get on a plane again, and I didn't.
So it really started from the very, very beginning. What are you afraid of? What do you think is going to happen? Are you afraid the plane's going to crash every time?
I'm afraid the plane's going to crash and that I have no control. I like to be in control of a situation, and when I'm in an airplane, I have no control at all.
So we're getting back to control again, which is the same case, I think, of all of our guests. So have there been things that you've missed out on because you can't fly?
Oh, absolutely. Two of my sisters are flight attendants. My brother-in-law is a pilot.
Really?
I've been offered free tickets to fly with my family anywhere, and I've turned them down.
You come from a flying family?
Absolutely. My father was in the Air Force. I grew up around airplanes. My husband had a trip to go to Bermuda from his office at work, and we had to turn it down because I would not get on the plane.
Dr. Leonoff, is this pretty common with people who are afraid of flying? Is it just from the very, very beginning? It hasn't even been precipitated by a near crash or anything like that?
That's very common. The other possibility is that there's some sort of a trauma that might precipitate a fear like this. So. Okay, and you say that you use people's personal energy to help cure them. Now, what does that all mean? Well, there's an energy system within the body that is really relatively little known here in the Western world. The Orientals identified it centuries ago, maybe as far back as 4,000 years ago, and this is commonly known as the acupuncture energy system in terms of common knowledge of people. We address that energy system. We are not doing acupuncture or acupressure, but we're addressing the very vital energy system within the body. But how do you do that over the phone? You worked with Mary over the phone. Yes, we have a proprietary technology that allows us to diagnose the energy system. Well, what do you mean by proprietary technology? Well, it's a technology that I'm not at liberty to discuss in terms of its specifics, but we have a system, in other words, of taking a voice sample on the phone when we're talking to somebody on the telephone and analyzing from that the particular state of the entire body energy system
Can you tell us what you did for Mary besides that?
Yes, very simply. During our conversation, I asked Mary to say certain things that would give me just a sample of her voice. And in taking that sample, I'm able to analyze what particular points, energy points on the body, are out of balance and that need to be balanced in order to correct the problem.
But I'm asking, how did you correct that over the phone?
Okay. Once the points are identified, then I asked Mary to stimulate those points by tapping on them. For example,
Okay,
I would
so
ask
she
her
touched
to
her-
tap
okay.
under her eyes as an example. This happens to be a particular meridian point that is part of the energy system,
Okay.
and so she did treatments of that sort.
So Mary, what happened after you got off the phone with Dr. Leonoff?
Well, I packed my suitcase, went to the airport, and got on a plane in the middle of the thunderstorm.
Well, we have some tape of you. While we're looking at that, tell us how the flight was. What was going through your head? What were you thinking?
Well, I was excited. I wasn't nervous. I was very excited about going. My family couldn't believe it. One of my daughters was working. We went to pick her up. We went to pick up the children so they could say goodbye to me. They just couldn't believe I was going to get on an airplane and actually do it.
So you had the confidence to do it before you actually got to the airport?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
I was very excited, very excited. My daughter wrote me a letter and she said, don't open it till you get on the airplane. They knew I was afraid, and it says, "Dear Mommy, I miss you already. Don't worry about the plane. The chances of it crashing are 1 in 8,000. My science book said airplanes are safer than cars. Hey, I actually learned something in school. I am proud of you for getting on a plane for 6 hours. Love always, Elisa."
Oh, how old is she, did you say?
11.
11. Oh, that's wonderful. Now, what did you say to one of our producers before the show, what you first thought of Dr. Leonoff when he approached
Oh, I
you?
thought he was a quack. I mean, you know, he called me up and he said, "I'm going to cure you of this phobia. I work all night." I'd worked all night. I was very tired. I'm like, yeah, right.
Do you have to continue to touch yourself now just to keep it going?
There was one point, the first flight, when I went out of Harrisburg, about a minute after takeoff, I felt my heart starting to just beat a little faster, and I started going like this. I'm sure the man next to me thought I was insane. But, you know, that was less than, I'd say, maybe 45 seconds, and I felt better. By the time I got to Chicago and switched flights, no problem at all.
Well, that is just great. Congratulations and happy flying, as they say.
Thank you.
So, all right. Everybody around the office was talking about what everybody's phobia is, and everybody wanted to know, of course, what my phobia is. I do have a phobia. It's spiders. Does anybody hate spiders? You do? You hate spiders? Here. How badly?
I hate spiders and bees. I start crying.
Okay, well, see, I do too. I'll have my 8-year-old daughter go and kill a spider or take it outside. When we come back, you're going to see if it's possible to cure a fear of spiders and snakes in 5 minutes. Stay with us. Did you move out of your haunted house only to have the ghost follow you to your new home? If you're being followed by a persistent ghost, call us at 1-800-622-6689.
Nothing cleans household stains better than Clorox bleach.
I just wish it were easier to use.
Now it is. Introducing new Clorox Cleanup Gel, the new household cleaning gel thick with cleaners and the power of Clorox bleach that won't splash or drip. It clings to tough stains and soils, penetrating them on contact. So you just wipe them away. New Clorox Cleanup Gel, the power of Clorox bleach with no splashing or dripping.
What'll it be, pal, huh? Chocolate vampires, marshmallow lizards?
No.
Hey, that's Honey Bunches of Oats Test Daddy cereal.
I know.
I can see you're trying to state your independence here, Adam, but this crunchy sweet taste is something that Daddy loves.
But I like this cereal.
Who wouldn't love Honey Bunches of Oats? Crunchy honey roasted oats with crispy corn and wheat flakes.
Well, I guess you got your very own cereal, huh?
You can have some too, Dad.
Thanks. That's big of you. Honey Bunches of Oats cereal. The one taste everyone loves.
Have you asked your dentist about Arm & Hammer Dental Care?
Our dentist gave us a reason to brush with Arm & Hammer Dental Care.
The reason? More baking soda. In fact, 2 out of 3 dentists recommend baking soda for healthy teeth and gums, and only Dental Care's patented formula gives you 3 times more baking soda than Crest.
Maybe that's why more dentists recommend Arm & Hammer than any other baking soda toothpaste.
For healthy teeth and gums.
Ask your dentist about Arm & Hammer Dental Care. It's serious care for healthy teeth and gums.
Reach for a star. OJ's little girl heard who really killed Nicole. Startling evidence the jury may never hear. Reach for a star. Tanya Tucker's surprising new love. One of America's top auto racers. And pregnant Roseanne says, I'm leaving America to save my baby. Plus, summer bonus. Gene Dixon's 100 amazing predictions. New baby saves Whitney's marriage. Medical miracle for Christopher Reeve. Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie break up. Diana drives Charles to the poorhouse. Reach for a star.
Summer Romance has a new home, and we're turning up the heat with the hottest young hunks and the one place where all your dreams come true. It's an endless summer of endless romance. Saved by the Bell and California Dreams, weekends on NBC.
Saturday, a motion picture adventure as big as the West itself. John Wayne, Jimmy Stewart, Henry Fonda, and a legendary all-star cast. The first time on television in its original Cinerama. All on one incredible night at a special time. The Academy Award-winning epic How the West Was Won, Saturday, 8/7 Central on NBC.
Back talking about phobias. You have a question?
Yes, I just wanted to know, you're all very confident in your own teachings, but do you look at each other's and analyze, how effective each other's are?
I think a person would be very close-minded to think that there's only one way to do things. So after today's show, perhaps someone might learn something from me, or I might learn something from him, and if I feel that there's something I can keep adding to my strategies and techniques, oh, absolutely, I'll definitely put it in.
Okay, well, we've turned two of our phobia experts loose on two viewers who called us about their problems and their fears. And we're going to also welcome my fellow arachnophobe, she's afraid of spiders too, Holly Myers, and also a woman who has long been afraid of snakes, Shannon Love. Thank you guys for being here. I wondered, Holly, what do you do to protect yourself from snakes? I send my 8-year-old daughter out to either step on it or take it outside. I do, it's true.
Well, I started out small. When I was little and we'd camp outside, we'd always make sure to put a rope around our beds. And we believed that insects and spiders in particular would think that that was a snake and not cross over into our area.
What does your husband think of this?
Well, at first he was a lot more understanding. When we were first dating, it was kind of cute. He'd come and kill the spider for me. And now I think it's really an annoyance to him because he'll be doing his own thing, and I can't just kill it myself. I have to scream and sit in a corner or something, and he'll come in and do it. But it's reluctantly because he's about tired of doing this all the time.
Yeah.
So.
Wow, Shannon, I shook your hands during the break, and they are sweating a lot.
Yeah.
You really are afraid of snakes. What happens when you see a snake?
I'm terrified.
What do you do?
I cry. I shake. It's just irrational. We were backstage before the show, and they were supposed to keep the snake that's going to be on later. They were supposed to keep it outside until they bring it on. And the woman, I guess by mistake, brought it into the room where we were, and I didn't see it. He saw it. I kind of thought, okay, that box is too big to have the spider, so that's gotta have the snake. And he saw it, and he had him take it out, and then after I went to the hall, and I mean, even after it was gone, I cried. They terrify me.
Okay, well, as you have heard, she kind of let the snake out of the bag. They have agreed to this. Shannon and Holly have agreed to this. We're going to bring out a couple of little friends to kind of demonstrate that we're not talking about just a little fear here. We have major phobias that we're dealing with. And again, they are viewers of our show that contacted us. So, Gary, you have a little friend under there, and Jim, our audience warm-up guy, I understand that you have somebody to bring out, so go ahead and bring those out. Gary, do you
Can I make a quick point? I want to let people know that normally when a person is phobic, we don't just throw something that they're afraid of. So we're just showing to the audience that she is definitely phobic of this, and I hate to put you through this, but we do want people to know that you're not faking. You sure?
What is that, Gary?
No, stop with this.
It is real.
Yes.
I thought it was fake.
No, it's very real.
Oh, I'm getting out of here.
It is a tarantula, and it is very real.
Okay, put the lid on.
Oh, that's right. Come here.
No, put the lid on. I'm not doing this.
Just close your eyes.
Just Gary, just put the lid on.
I'm getting there.
Okay, and Jim, I believe Jim is, my hands are sweating now. Feel that, my hands are sweating. Okay, Jim, bring out our little friend. There it is. That's our big friend. Okay, Shannon. Okay, Shannon, he's staying far away, Shannon. It's okay. It's okay. All right, Jim, let's take our friend away. I think we have proven how frightened you guys are. Okay, we're going to send you both backstage to work with our experts. And hopefully, by the end of the show, are you willing to do this, Shannon?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're okay to do this? Holly, you're okay with this? And you're going to work with them. Gary, where will you start? Tell me what you will say to her.
Okay,
What's the first thing you will say?
I'm going to find out what her negative thoughts are. The negative associations she has toward this. Then I'm going to show her how to, I guess you could say, empower herself with positive thoughts and get her to believe them. That's the key. She's got to believe that this is not a problem. Once I get her to believe that, she'll be holding it. I hope to have this done literally in less than 5 minutes.
And you will talk to her? Will you touch her? Will you have her touch the spider?
Yes, I will do all of those. If she has any negative movements, I will break those negative movements. When I say break, I may have to touch her, do any little thing to prevent her from having a negative association toward that. So her brain will actually get a new message, a positive one.
Is this hypnosis?
No hypnosis whatsoever, because the problem I think with hypnosis is if a person were to regress, they have to go back to the hypnotist. I'm actually, instead of giving her a fish, I'm teaching her how to fish. So let's say she were to regress 5 years from now, she can reverse it on her own.
Okay.
Okay. Gary, I have a question. My question is, with your short-term therapy, this is considered short-term therapy versus long-term therapy, would you say? How successful is the ratio between the short-term therapy for...
Yeah, will it last as long as...
Okay, what I do with every one of my clients, I have them where they have a direct phone line to me where they can call me for the next 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. So I will determine after I'm finished with her if she needs anything longer or this will be a one-time thing. I specialize in doing it very, very quickly, though. I don't want her to go for this for 5 months and 6 months. I want to get her over this. I want to get her results.
And Dr. Leonoff, real quickly, you're going to use these touch points on Shannon?
Yes.
You are. And is that solely all you're going to do? Are you going to use any equipment that you can't tell us about?
No.
Okay, all right. Well, next up, while they're working backstage, we will check with them a little bit later. Next up, remember Judy? We're going to put her to the test. Stay tuned. We're going to see how she does when we send her 25 feet up in the air, where I was. Stay with us.
This is a deep clean. Something most teeth have never felt. Something you can feel now. Introducing Colgate Baking Soda and Peroxide with Tartar Control. Feel the deep clean of baking soda, peroxide, and tartar control tingling deep in tiny crevices, between teeth, and along the gum line. You and your dentist will agree. It's a deep clean that's truly monumental. New Colgate Baking Soda and Peroxide. Feel the Colgate Deep Clean.
Ever wish you could dance with such ease? Then wish for a diaper that moves as you please. Wish for Huggies Supreme. Its cloth-like softness is now even more comfortable. With new stretch sides, plus tabs from Velcro USA, and amazing leakage protection. Your diaper moves with you. You're floating on air. Huggies Supreme, the ultimate in care.
Hey, that was my idea. Sorry. Plump, delicious Sunsweet Orange Essence Pitted Prunes. Sunsweet, always a sweet idea.
Cookie Man? What's wrong? It's these new fat-free Snackles chocolate truffle cookies. When those ladies see this rich chocolatey cream, I'm finished. Come on. There's no way they're getting in here.
Ah! Hello, Cookie Man.
New fat-free Snackles chocolate truffle cookies.
The Other Side will return.
These moms admit to sleeping with their daughter's boyfriend. Will the daughters fight their moms to keep their man? On the next Maury.
Today at 2, only on WNBC 4 New York.
This week, the ultimate battle between good and evil finally comes to an end. But you have to see it to believe it, because it's not over till it's over. Days of Our Lives.
Hey, great news. Summer's the off-season at Bally Total Fitness when things slow down and we have our big off-season sale with the absolute lowest price of the year, just $19 down and $19 a month. As words like tremendous deal and I'd better join now slowly form in your head, we're going to slowly bring up the phone number. That's your cue to hurry, because this off-season sale won't be on long. Don't miss the lowest price of the year. Call Bally Total Fitness now at 1-800-FITNESS and turn on your life.
Never again. I'll never go back to hydrocortisone for my dry skin itch. I switched to Lanacane.
New medical testing on itch nerve shows the direct action of Lanacane relieves itching faster and keeps working better than hydrocortisone. Look, in the first crucial minute, Lanacane gave faster itch relief.
And the relief really lasts.
Over time, Lanacane kept working better.
Fast relief that lasts. I like that.
Lanacane not only relieves itching faster, it keeps working better than hydrocortisone.
Matt Lauer, Sue Simmons, today on Live at 5.
If you plan to be in the Los Angeles area and would like to be in our studio audience for a taping of The Other Side, please call us at 800-622-6689.
Welcome back. At the top of the show, we met Judy Lee, who is afraid of heights, and Dr. Ralph Lamson, who uses something called virtual therapy to treat it. We have sent them outside to finish working through Judy's fear, and right now we're going to put them both to the test. They are on what I call a cherry picker. Hi, Judy. Hi, Ralph.
Hi.
How are you feeling, Judy?
Believe it or not, I'm not doing too bad.
You know, you called us with your fear, right?
Yes, I did.
Did you ever think what that call would lead to?
I never thought that anything could help my phobia.
You really? Okay, and are you ready now? Do you feel a sense of confidence?
I sure do. I really do.
Is there anything you want to say before you go up? Bon voyage.
I don't know. Bon voyage sounds
Okay,
good.
good. And Dr. Lamson, how did the treatment go? How would you compare Judy to most patients?
I think she responded extremely well. She responded the way that most of the patients have responded in the past, and she's going to do this.
Okay, well, guys, why don't we let her go? And if you don't mind, Ralph, is it okay if I talk to Judy as you go up?
Sure.
I won't interrupt any of her concentration or anything, right?
No, you can talk with her, and if she wants to ask me a question or if I want to advise her on something as I have before, then I'll go ahead and do that.
Well, for example, Ralph, what have you advised her as you're going up?
Well, one of the basic things is to keep breathing, because people, when they become anxious, they tend to take shallow, short breaths and they forget to breathe. The other thing is just to remember that all of the successes that she had in virtual reality, she did marvelous. She did things in there that she's never done before, and now she's just done the same thing. Here she is. She's at the top of this cherry picker. We're out looking over at these different views.
She's breathing. Judy, what do you think? Talk to us.
Well, it's a strange feeling. I haven't been up like this in many, many years. They're almost 30 to be exact. And actually, it's nice. I can see things. It's a nice view.
You're not afraid to look down. I noticed you were looking down. Does that bother you? Look at you.
No, it doesn't.
And you've let go. I held on with both hands. You're just using one hand.
It's really nice. The virtual therapy had me hanging over things. At least here I got my feet on the ground, but it's great. It really is. You can see so many things from up here.
So what do you think the virtual therapy taught you? That you're not going to be hurt or even die whenever you go up high?
That I'm not going to be hurt and I'm not going to die. Nothing's going to happen to me when I'm up.
Well, I've got your husband, Michael, here in the audience. Michael, what would you like to tell your wife?
Congratulations.
Thank you, honey.
I love you.
What do you... Oh, that's great. And Judy, where's the first place you would like Michael to take you now?
The Grand Canyon.
The Grand Canyon?
Never been there.
Are you up for that?
Yes.
Okay, he said that's fine. So, Dr. Lamson, is there any possibility that she could have a regression?
I think that there's always that possibility, but I think what she will just remember is the successes that she's had so far, not only in virtual reality, but in reality, and to really know that she is going to be okay, that she's not going to be injured, that she's not going to die, and that she understands where this fear originally came from, which was as a child, all she could conclude was she was not going to be okay from falling out of a bunk. And now she realizes after all these years that in fact she is okay and that she's going to be okay.
And if she does have a slight regression and she can't get a virtual reality helmet, what does she do?
My guess is that by the time that happens, she'll have so many successes that she'll be able to recall the skills that she and I have discussed, and she'll be able to use those skills. It's just like if a person learns how to read a book and then they don't read a book for a year, their reading skills are not going to go away. And
Judy, excuse me, Judy, do you think you can do that? You could call up all of the things you've learned on your own?
Yeah, I think I could. It was mostly, he told me that I'm not going to be hurt by going up.
Okay, well, we have a question for somebody here.
Yeah, I wanted to ask the doctor, Doctor, do you have any other medical uses for this virtual reality? This seems like really interesting to me.
Good question.
There's a number of people around the country who are working on medical applications, and I will also be developing other applications for psychiatry and medicine at Kaiser Permanente hospitals in Northern California.
Judy, we have a question for you.
Judy, congratulations on your achievement today. And now that it's summer, will you be able to go to the entertainment parks and take those thrilling rides?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm already looking forward to taking my children and being able to actually go down those big giant slides, the water slides.
But the first stop is the Grand Canyon, right, Judy?
I'm hoping.
Well, congratulations. Good job. Let's give her a hand.
Thank you.
When we come back, we'll check in with our lifelong snake and spider phobics and find out what our experts were able to do with them in just a few short minutes. Don't go away.
When gas pain, pressure, and bloating tie you in knots, don't make the antacid mistake. Take this little pill instead. Maximum Strength Phazine. There's more gas relief in one Phazine soft gel than in a whole bottle of regular Maalox. All this Maalox can't get rid of gas, but with the liquid medicine in just one Phazine soft gel, the gas is gone. Take Phazine, and the gas is gone.
Pedigree's come out with a new dog food made specially for my little champions and anybody else who has small dogs.
Dr. Christine Dresser, veterinarian and top breeder of champion pugs.
Small dogs deserve special food. Digestibility is very important. The new Pedigree Little Champions comes in a wide variety of flavors, and all the beef in Little Champions has gone through the USDA inspection process. The proteins contained are high quality, and they're the building blocks for good nutrition. They like good food, just like their mom does.
Pedigree, developed with vets, recommended by top breeders.
Take the Quilted Bounty Challenge. Wash the dishes with one sheet.
It does jobs I never thought a paper towel could do.
Wring it out like a cloth.
It's extra durable.
Bounty has cloth-like quilting, and it's quicker.
It even scrubs a carpet.
Ordinary towels fall apart on carpets, even top-quality towels, but Bounty has cloth-like durability.
The Quilted Quicker Picker Upper.
Take the Quilted Bounty Challenge.
Where's that baby? I brought you a little supper. A little something. It was yummy.
Great, thanks.
A little goodie.
Good news for anyone who's ever eaten for two. The same medicine you keep handy for upset stomach and diarrhea also comforts indigestion.
I never knew that.
As Pepto-Bismol coats, it helps strengthen your stomach's protection against too much food and drink.
How's my baby?
Much better things.
When you overdo it, take comfort in Pepto.
Sweetie Pie, Pizza Parlor.
Motormouth.
9X has come up with something new. Voice dialing service.
Shanghai Express. Gas station.
No numbers, just names.
Prince Charming.
Twinkle Toes.
Or whatever. With voice dialing, you don't need to memorize. You don't need your address book.
Is the doctor's phone number on here?
You don't even need your glasses.
Dr. Berman.
But you do need to call 1-800-SAY-WORD. Call now and you'll get your first 30 days of voice dialing free with no connection charge.
The Big Cheese.
It works on every phone in your house.
Loverboy.
Daddy's office.
You'll be surprised how little it costs.
Hello, Dad?
And it works with nothing more than the sound of your own voice. To try voice dialing service free from 9X, call now. But hurry, our free offer ends July 29th. Voice dialing, it just makes life a little easier. So get it now. Just call 1-800-SAY-WORD. 9X, it's your connection.
Welcome back, and also welcome back down to earth, Judy and Ralph. Come on in, you guys. They're back down. They're safe. Oh, way to go. Thank you for being here. Are you happy you're here, or where you were, Judy?
I'm happy I'm here.
Okay, you did a great job. All right, now we also have Holly and Dr. Leonoff back, and we have Shannon and Gary, okay? We are going to talk to Holly first. Holly?
Yeah?
I have to say, I was backstage, everybody. You had a stopwatch, Gary. Was it how long?
I was able to have the spider in her hand in a minute.
In 1 minute. I saw her walking around with the spider. Go ahead and take it out. She was walking around backstage. Now, Holly, I have to ask you, though, this seems so quickly, because I know that I couldn't hold it right now. Of course, I didn't go through the treatment. Were you really that phobic? Tell me the truth.
Yeah, honestly, I was. And,
I mean, don't you find this hard to believe that within a minute?
I absolutely would. We had talked a little earlier, and he kind of gave me a bit of a mindset, and he reminded me to continue that thought process. And it's just repeating to yourself that it's not a problem, and trying to picture yourself instead of moving away but moving forward, and being a little aggressive and just kind of feeling it so that you can do it, you know, but really try to think about being happy, I guess, about holding it or...
Okay, but what if it were a spider crawling across the stage? This happens to be, Gary, you admitted it, one of your pets.
Correct.
Has it had its little stinger removed or whatever it is?
Tarantulas are not really deadly like people say they are.
Okay, but say it was like a brown spider. You obviously wouldn't hold it. But would you run in fear from a brown spider, a very poisonous spider?
Oh, a brown recluse?
Yes. Now, how would you react?
Because I know it's poisonous,
yes,
I would not want to be anywhere around it.
But do you think you could go up and either, I don't want to
squish
make
it?
the animal people angry, but do you think you'd go up and kill it, be able to kill it with your foot and get it out of the house?
Yeah.
Really?
I would definitely kill the brown recluse, but if it was something else, I would feel more comfortable just because it's not something poisonous, you know?
She actually likes this spider now.
Yeah,
he's kind of
I put it away earlier and she said, don't put it away.
Okay, well, let's get to Shannon and Dr. Leonoff. All right, Shannon, you didn't fare quite as well, which is fine, because you really do have a phobia.
Yeah.
How do you feel right now?
I feel better about it than I did, but it's really hard because with what we were doing, it wasn't related to like the snake necessarily. I mean, I was thinking about the snake, but I wasn't like, it's difficult to explain.
Can I bring it out? Can we bring the snake out a little bit? And Dr. Leonoff,
the snake.
you caution us, okay? Jim's got the snake. Here we go. Do you feel better?
He needs to walk slower. He needs to walk a lot slower.
More slowly. Okay. Do you feel any better than you did, let's say, 30 minutes ago?
Just say stop when you want it to stop.
Okay, you can stop now.
Okay. Do you feel differently now than you did 30 minutes ago?
Before I didn't even want to look at it or anything, and now it's just if it was like on the floor, I'd be out the back door.
Yeah.
But because he's holding it, it's not as bad, but it still just gives me the...
So, Dr. Leonoff, you have a lot more work, a little more work to do with you.
This is an interesting situation. What I was able to identify in working with Shannon is that there's a very high likelihood that she has a toxic reaction in her system to something, which I did not test.
Because of what?
Could be anything. We have found in our work that this therapy gets slowed down considerably when when people have toxic reactions, and it may be to substances that we normally think of as being very healthy, for example, fruit or vegetables or things of that sort. And when, on an individual basis, the energy system can be disturbed by these types of substances, and they can weaken the system and slow down the treatment, which is what I believe happened with Shannon.
Is there a way to prove this with blood tests? You say toxic, I think of blood tests.
Actually, the toxin is at the energy level, so it's
I'm sorry, I jumped because I just realized I was 2 feet from the snake. Go ahead,
It's
I'm sorry.
affecting the energy level of the body. And we can, through our testing, we can identify, we can demonstrate that the body is reacting in a weakened condition to a toxic substance.
And Shannon, do you think, though, if you worked a little bit longer with Dr. Leonoff, you could be cured?
Well, the hard part is I don't know. I mean, I know what he's doing, and I know he's trying to help me, but I don't know how what he's doing is like helping me. Like I feel a little bit better about it, but I don't know how it is that I'm feeling better about it. And he says toxic, but I know nothing about what it is that he's talking about. It's like trying to tell me something like the sky's black, but I see that it's blue, but maybe it is, and I'm not sure.
Okay, well, you know, we've had some success stories, and we've had maybe one that wasn't quite so successful, because if you say what you say is true,
Yes.
there are certain reasons for it.
Yes.
But what are our former phobics who do have a success story going to do with their newfound freedom from fear? Find out when we come back. Did you move out of your haunted house only to have the ghost follow you to your new home? If you're being followed by a persistent ghost, call us at 1-800-622-6689.
It's that time of year again, Visine season. The time for red, burning, irritated eyes. The season when your eyes need all the help they can get. The season for Visine. Of all the eye drops you can buy, Visine is the only one recommended by pharmacists 4-to-1 over any other brand. It's so effective, it gives you 100% of the relief you need. So red, irritated eyes feel 100% refreshed. Remember, it's Visine season. Better get Visine. It gets the red out.
So cool, cool on that refreshing, cool so full of life, save us.
Some men think strong opinions are a sign of PMS. Real PMS includes headaches, cramps, bloating, which make you feel miserable. But MyDoll PMS helps you feel like yourself again, opinions and all.
For PMS, nothing works better than MyDoll PMS.
I want you to marry up with my husband and tend to my children after I die.
A mother with no future, a woman with a past.
I was a whore. Now I'm a fiancée. You got that?
The Substitute Wife is the surprise of the season, a heartwarming gem of a movie.
Like I'll be a good mother and a good wife.
Farrah Fawcett, Leah Thompson, The Substitute Wife, NBC Sunday.
They say she shot her 3 children in cold blood and was convicted of murder.
You can say anything you want in court.
She was convicted based upon physical evidence.
Now, 10 years after the crime, she says this is the shaggy-haired stranger who really pulled the trigger. Did you?
No. He confessed it to upwards of 20 people.
A compelling hour.
The person who did this shooting had to have been covered with blood, and I was not.
I have affidavits that declare he is the person.
On the next Lisa.
Today at 10, followed by Jerry Springer at 11, only on 4 New York.
Hello, I'm Maura Fitzgerald, and I'd like to tell you about an exciting concept in kitchen remodeling, one that can transform your old kitchen into a beautiful new-looking kitchen for significantly less than the cost of custom kitchen remodeling. It's called refacing, and nobody does it better than us. Refacing takes just 3 to 5 days. Incredible? Well, this free video explains the entire process. But don't wait. Call today to receive your free video.
If you would like to purchase a tape of The Other Side, please call us at 1-800-420-2626. The cost is $24.95 plus shipping and handling.
Welcome back. We're talking about phobias. Lorraine, what are you going to do with your newfound freedom? Real quickly.
Something anyone else would take for granted. I'm going to put my kids in the car and drive them off to buy them ice cream.
Oh, that's great. Very simple pleasure. Mary, what about you?
I'll be flying to Florida this fall with my family.
Okay, and Judy, I think we've established where you're going, the Grand Canyon. And Holly, what about your fear of spiders that is now gone?
I can just go anywhere I want, not worry about it.
Okay, well, thank you all for agreeing to help us out today. Based on what we've seen today, it appears as if many of these phobia treatments have worked. Only time will tell. We can't vouch for the effectiveness of any of these treatments, but we will be checking back with our guests and see how they're faring. Thanks for joining us on the other side. Here's a look at what's coming up on our next show.
I think we've been hiding our whole lives long, scared to death.
Explore the mysteries of the multiple personality. All these different people living in one body.
Somebody has gone and somebody has taken that person's place.
I don't know anything when these people come out.
You have no control.
One of my personalities is paranormal.
Jimmy, Sarah, Joseph number 2, the evil one.
Next time on The Other Side.
On the next Maury Povich Show, meet mothers and daughters who are at each other's throats. How would you feel if your own mother stole your boyfriend? Don't miss the confrontation today at 2, right here on 4 New York.
Here at the Atlanta History Center, what a difference today makes.
This is News 4 New York on the hour.
Good morning. It's 74 degrees at 9:59. I'm Ken Taylor. In the news, Metro North trains continue running.